Hi! Hi! It's Seeka, and I'm so glad you found me up here in my treetop. This is my favorite place to come sit. Sometimes I sit here all day and I listen to the birds sing and I watch the different shapes of the clouds in the sky. And on a really clear day, I can even see a rainbow. Can you try to look for a rainbow with me? Tell me when you see the rainbow. Did you see it? So this is a very special rainbow because if we look very carefully, we can sometimes find some special surprises. Would you come take a look at the rainbow with me? Okay, let's see if we can find something special. Here we are, we found the rainbow. And it looks like there might be a special surprise hidden in this rainbow. Can you tell me which color lights up so we know where the special surprise is? Yellow! Let's open the yellow door and see if there's anything inside. Oh, reach way up. Do you see something? What in the world? It's a banana. A yellow banana. I love eating bananas. I wonder if I have any other fruit around here that goes with bananas. So we have our banana from the yellow door. Bananas grow in warm tropical places. I've seen lots of bananas growing in a country I love to visit, Jamaica. Jamaica is where my family comes from, and I love when I'm in Jamaica to see all the bananas growing on the trees. So let's see if we have any other fruits that grow in Jamaica. Last time I was in Jamaica, I picked up these pretend fruit. Do you hear that? It feels like they're made of ceramic. So we have a banana. What else? Ooh, pineapple. Have you ever tried pineapple before? I love pineapple. It's pokey on the outside, but it's nice and soft and juicy on the inside, right? This is one you might not have seen before. I'm not sure. Has anybody seen guinea? It looks like grapes. These look like big green grapes, and they kind of taste like green grapes too. They're nice and sweet and juicy, but this is called guinea, and inside is like a jelly, sweet, yummy fruit, and then inside that is a hard pit. So you eat the yummy fruit and then you spit out the pit. These grow in Jamaica, and it's one of my favorite fruits. And I also picked up this little doll. This doll is a woman dressed in Jamaica colors with the word Jamaica on her skirt. I love her bonnet. That's so beautiful. And look, she's holding some of the things we talked about. She's holding, looks like bananas. Maybe this one is papaya. And maybe some coconut. It's a little hard to see, but we know she's holding fruit. So I really liked her, so I picked her up at a store when I was in Jamaica last time. Here we go, some fruits that grow in Jamaica.
Banana, grow a banana, banana. Sell a banana, buy a banana, banana. Yellow banana, green banana, banana. I like banana, you like banana, banana. a banana, banana. Boil a banana, fry a banana, banana. Blend a banana, bake a banana, banana. I like banana, you like banana, banana. Okay, my friends, we've heard how the song goes. We're gonna speed it up. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, banana, banana. Plant a banana, grow a banana, banana. Sell a banana, buy a banana, banana. Yellow banana, green banana, banana. I like banana, you like banana, banana.
Do you hear that sound? That sounds like Mama C. I think I see her over there. Let's go see what she's up to.
Oh, hi! I was just bouncing up and down. I was going up high, and then I was going down low. And did you hear me say hi? That sounds like high and low when I said hi, but I'm talking about a different high. Even different than what you think, because I can look up high to the sky, and it sounds the same when I say hi or hello, but also in music, there's a high and low. Maybe this will help you. I can sing high, or sometimes I can sing low. Do you see what I mean? High, low. I'm not talking about really loud or really soft. My gong is really loud. And this bell is really soft. But that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about high and low. How about if I play a note on my recorder? Low, high. It went up a little higher, didn't it? Oh, that's much too high. Or a little bit off key, I think. How about on my ukulele? Low, high. In music, we call this pitch. Have you ever heard that word before, pitch? I wonder if you've ever seen baseball and the person that throws the ball at the batter who has to bat the ball, that person is called a pitcher. So if you were throwing a ball, you could throw it low or you might throw it high. You might throw it underhand or over. Depends what game you're playing, I guess. So in music, if you sing high, if the notes are high or the notes are low, we talk about pitch, high and low. The differences between high and low and all the sounds in between make up music. Now, when I was thinking about this, I was wondering what would happen if I gently hit my spoon against this glass. Let me see if I can make a sound. I might have to put it down. That's very high. How about this tall one? That makes a sound too. I wonder what will happen if I put it on the table. That sounds quite the same. These sound high. They both sound a little bit high, don't they? I wonder what will happen if I fill the glass with some water. Let me see. This one, let's see if we remember the sound. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if it changes the sound. Bum, 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 bum. it went down a bit. The pitch went lower. Mix with some more water. Remember how high it was? It was high as this glass. Let's listen. It went lower. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. I wonder what will happen if I fill it all up. It went lower still. I changed the pitch of this glass by filling it with some water. Let's try the other glass. Do you think it'll happen the same way? Do you think the pitch will get higher? Higher? Or lower? Oh, lower. Let's see. That sounds pretty high. It did change the pitch. It went lower. Do you know what? I actually tried this one day. I had different glasses and I filled them up with different amounts of water, and they made different notes. They made all different pitches. Maybe you'd like to try that sometime. Remember, pitch isn't loud and soft. Pitch is high and low. Bye-bye.
Une banane, une pomme, des framboises, du raisin. Banane, pomme, framboise, raisin. Une banane, une pomme, des framboises, du raisin. Well, look who stopped in to say hello. It's my friend, Chef Bev. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful.
Thank you for coming and bringing all sorts of delicious ingredients. These smell so good. We've been talking about food today. We've been talking about bananas. We've been talking a little bit about Jamaica and Jamaican food. So I was wondering if you could talk about what you do, what you like to cook, and what you brought for us.
Well, again, my name is Beverly, and I love to cook all different types of food. Some of my favorite foods I brought to share with you today. And those are, this is what we call a plantain, and this one is ripe. It is yellow in color. This is a banana. This one is green in color. And as well, this is a plantain. It is smaller. It is green in color, but they do the same thing.
So how do you tell the difference between a plantain and a banana?
Well, a banana, there's not much difference, to be honest. A banana is just the same color as a plantain. However, the taste is different. One is much sweeter, and one does different things. For example, the plantain, we use this to make plantain porridge. I'm sure some of you might not heard about that. We also use the banana and we mix these together. And so combining these gives it this awesome, beautiful taste. You will absolutely love it. A green banana is very stainy, so it does not taste good at all. However, when you cook it, and I'm just going to say quickly, my granddaughter does not like green bananas. So what I say to her is, you put it in some sauce and it tastes just as delicious.
Like a sweet sauce?
Yes,
or-
a sweet sauce, absolutely. So again, when you cook your chicken or different things. So we'll get into that a bit later. Then you use that sauce to put with your green banana, and it makes it so yummy. While a ripe plantain, you can cook this. It tastes just as it looks, which is yellow. It is sweet, and it is so wonderful as well. So if you have never had a ripe plantain cooked, ask your mom or dad. They will cook it for you, and you will love it, I promise.
Ooh, so what else did you bring for us? And did you buy these things from the store?
Absolutely, some I did. Now here we have garlic, which for me, it's very, very special. I do not cook any meals without my garlic. Garlic for me gives a special flavor. It really signifies your meal, meaning that the flavor content of your meal, when you put garlic in there, it just makes it sweeter. So I do not cook anything without garlic.
Can I see one?
Absolutely, you may.
So we don't eat it just like this, right?
Well, you can. However, it is not a very pleasant taste. It burns your mouth. You have to get used to the flavor of it being uncooked. But when it's cooked, it has a different flavor content. However, for me, it's pleasant. For others, it may not. But you can eat it raw, to answer your question.
So we have garlic. What are these in the bag?
Well, these are some really nice ripe cherry tomatoes. Now, there is a difference in all these little ones. You have different big ones, little ones, medium-sized ones. These are the little ones. And these came from my friend's garden yesterday. See how beautiful these are? Now, these you can put in anything as well. You can put them in your salads. You can put them in your meats. You can put them in your macaroni and cheese. There are different ways to use these, or you can just eat them as is. Very, very delicious.
Wow. Could I try one?
Yes, absolutely. You may.
I would love to try one of these. These are cherry tomatoes from Beverly's friend's garden.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, these look so good.
They are quite yummy.
I'm not going to eat the green part. I'm going to take off the green part.
Yes, absolutely.
Mmm.
And how is that flavor?
That is so sweet. That's like the sweetest tomato I've ever had.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
And here, from a garden as well, this is also from my friend's garden, and I'm going to show you the difference. Now, this one is a small onion. It is a white onion, and here it still comes with the roots, right? Here is a larger onion. Now, the taste is pretty much the same. However, sometimes you get these in a really, I would say with the coating on it, a red looking or yellow looking color. These ones are always white when they're pulled from the earth. And over here is a red one, which came from my friend's garden as well. So if you look at the difference, you will see there are 3 different sizes, and also the colors are different. Here, I still kept the upper part of this on the onion. Usually this is green, and what we call this is green onion or scallion. So here, we would take this piece off, and we would use this in our stews and chickens and soups, whatever we make, these go in there, as well as all 3. So all 3 of these are very important when we cook.
Can we take them out so we can see the different sizes? Is that okay?
Absolutely. Yes, we can.
So we have a white onion, like from the grocery store.
Yes. This
A
is the red
red
one
onion
from
from
my friend's garden. And
to
here, when we talk about the green stem, here it is. So part of it is still green, and this is what it would look like. So when we go to cultivate, which means to take some from the garden, we would cut it from here,
Okay.
as we have with this one. So we'd cut it off. This is what it would look like. And then we would use this part here in our stews and soups and so on. And then we would also use this one. So they're different, but the same idea in using them to cook, to make our meals very, very delicious.
That's amazing. And these look like they might be spicy.
Oh, yes. These are yellow and green Scotch bonnet peppers.
Okay.
And these are extremely spicy. So never ever bite into one of these because you will not enjoy it.
Okay.
These as well we put in our stews. We make pepper sauce with them, right? As well, you can eat it raw, but you have to have a strong mouth to do that. So I would suggest no.
And just eat a tiny bit, maybe.
Tiny bit.
Okay.
Because the heat is very, very hot.
So,
Right.
do you cook a lot of Jamaican food?
I do. I cook a lot of Jamaican foods. I am a chef, so that is what I do for a living. I cook every day. Some of my favorite things to cook are smoked jerk chicken or jerk chicken. And when we talk about the Scotch bonnet peppers, this is what I use in my sauce to make it very, very yummy, but very spicy, right? I also love to cook what we call rice and peas, and I love to cook curried goat, and I love to cook lamb, I love to cook beef, I cook stew, I cook soup. So I cook a lot of stuff in my restaurant, which is always yummy.
So Sunset Reggae Kitchen is
Yes,
your business.
it's my business.
Wow.
Yes.
So what would you recommend for someone who doesn't love spicy food but wants to maybe try some Jamaican food?
Well, what I would recommend, number one, I can do my chicken less spicy for you.
Okay.
So it is not always on the spicier side. So I can do it less spicy as well. I do hot dogs for children. I do burgers for children. I do fries. Children and adults alike. I mean, everyone loves, whether you're adults or your children, you love burgers, you love fries, you love hot dogs, you love chicken wings. So I do those things as well. I do macaroni and cheese, right? So there are different varieties of things that I do.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for showing us all these amazing ingredients. I wonder if there's something you could share that's your favorite part about your job.
My favorite part about my job is going to work every single day because I love it so much. I love when I go to work and I cook. And my customers come and they order my delicious meal and they tell me how wonderful it is, how much their tummy is feeling great after eating it. It brings me joy and it brings me pleasure just to wake up to go there. So I would say for you little ones who may be watching, and the big ones also, find something that you love to do and just go for it. It brings you joy, it brings you pleasure, you want to go every day. It's the best thing. I love what I do.
That's some amazing advice. Find something you love to do and just go for it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming by, Chef Bev.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, my friends, it's been so nice having you here with me in the Skyway. Until we see each other again, we're going to dance goodbye.
Hands up and waving high, dance, dance goodbye. Hands down and waving low, it's time to go. From my head down to my feet, I can feel the beat. My body's moving side to side, dance, dance goodbye. Dance, dance goodbye.
Let's do that one more time together. Hands way up in the sky.